10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. What's up, Gnats? Welcome to the first ever video of 2026. Hope you guys are doing well. Hope you guys had a fun new year. And why not start off the year counting down my top 10 figures for 2025. But before we do that, let's set some rules. What qualifies as a top figure? I don't know. It's my opinion, man. Let's do honorable mentions. So, the honorable mentions for 2025 are, I'd say, mainly legends, obviously. But you got a good, diverse set of more unique figures. You get the new, the new Simpsons line from Jazzwares. It's very nice. I love how I picked Flyboy Bart and Krusty to represent because these are my favorites. They're really, really nice. But of course, you know, it is very cartoony proportions, so you're not going to get the best articulation. Krusty does have a really nice accessory that kind of just works with any figure, a microphone stand. Very fun. I added the Chainsaw Man because this is the Jazzwares Chainsaw Man. It's a domestic Chainsaw Man figure that's really good. You get a good amount of articulation out of him and a few really cool accessories, specifically with the jaws and head. I really appreciate it. For a figure that's going on clearance everywhere, this thing is amazing. As for the Marvel Legends, I really like the Thunderbolts wave. I think it was one of their stronger MCU waves as of late. I feel like the new MCU figures just have a more sturdy feel to them, and the sculpting is really nice. I picked the Elena to represent the whole team just because this is the best of the four. As for Cap and Ultimate Iron Man, I don't give a rat's ass about the comic that he comes from, but the suit looks very cool. Very clunky, very strong. I love the feet. And the articulation on this thing is, like, deceivingly good. He's got a ball joint in there, and a double ball joint here. It does kind of spring around because it's Marvel Legends, but I mean, dude, the engineering on this is incredible. And this is the perfect Captain America. You'll hear more about him soonish. And the last member of the honorable mentions is the Punisher's body from the Daredevil Born Again series. I didn't watch the show, but gosh, this is a really well done Marvel Legends in general. It retains how I feel about, you know, the Yelena, where it's just a very good MCU body that has, I was showing it, but it has like ball joints in the shoulders. It's kind of crazy. Mainly the body though. The head is 10. Shumagarath or Gargantos or whatever the fuck you want to call him from the Marvel Legends Gamerverse wave is so fucking good. This year was a good year for big Marvel Legends figures. You had the reissues of older BAFs, the Sentinels. This guy, you'll see a later member of the list. This thing's great. I said it mostly in the review. It's a very fun toy to play with. 9. Black Cat from the Marvel Legends PS5 Gamerverse wave. It's a very nice figure. If you know me, you know I love the character. And the articulation on this figure is really, it's quite exceptional, pinless. But yeah, aesthetically, it's very nice. I love the head sculpt on her. Wow, look at that. It looks like her. Regardless how I feel about the game, is a very good figure. Accessory of the Wand of Watum, regardless of its relevancy to the story, it's fun. It's a fun accessory. 8. Venom. He's awesome. This is, again, another large deluxe figure, and I feel like Hasbro really hits their stride when they do these. If I had the Kingpin, he'd probably be up here, but I just didn't get him. You know, didn't really see a reason to get him. But this entire, like, regardless of how I feel about the game, because I personally fucking hate Spider-Man 2, it was a awful game that I wish I could get my hours back from playing it. But yeah, this Venom is a phenomenal figure with really nice joints, articulation, and aesthetics look amazing. Very monstrous, creepy looking Venom. That's how I like my Venoms looking, you know. I don't like cartoony Venoms. I'm okay with the personality being cartoonish, that's fine. But I really need this guy to look like a monster. And this guy does it, especially with that alternate head with the saliva. Delicious. 7. Arguably one of the most controversial figures of the year. The next spot goes to Maximum Spider-Man. A figure that I personally was super divided on and really ready to rip into when I got it. But then I actually played with it and yeah, I mean, I gotta admit, it's not a bad toy in the slightest. I really like this thing. Revoltech Spidey is still better. It's going to take a lot to dethrone him as the best Spider-Man. But you know what? As for Marvel Legends, yeah, this is perfect. This is as good as it's going to get for now until they release a better, more maximized, and better, and 6. Revoltech Toga takes this spot. I really like her design. It's cute. It's kind of creepy. I love the removable knives in her holsters. I prefer the While encumbered, I prefer the superhero or supervillain costume over just the high school uniform, mainly because I just think I love the teeth on her neck, and she's super expressive, super fun. It's a very fun toy to mess with. It is a Revoltech, so you are gonna get like really good articulation on her, and it is a little squeaky, but I love this thing. Please stand. Five. Starting off the top five, it's the protagonist from Metaphor Refantasio, the SHF of him. It's a very, very well done figure with really well engineered articulation. You get some great range in the arms. The body has a very flexible bend and all that. I love the details all over this thing. It's very simple. It's just a white little jacket, but it's very well done. I love all the squares. They're printed in, or not printed, my bad, they're engraved in, sculpted in, which I love. And yeah, overall, this figure's, the only thing it's lacking would be, the accessories are a little light, especially on the expression. He has a smiley, a serious, and a, it could have been better. But you know what, I just love this, because, you know, this game is really fun, so to have a really good figure of this game is great. And I wish I had that Seeker. The Seeker looks sick. But with what we have right here, I'm really happy with. 4. Reze Arc Chainsaw Man is such a well done figure, but I feel bad putting it any higher than I already did. I already felt bad putting him higher than the protagonist, just because of the fact that we already have now 2 Denjis, regular Chainsaw Man and the human form. So I do feel guilty putting him so high, but it's such a good figure, man. I really... Like, there's not a single SHF Chainsaw Man release that I have been disappointed with. Even the Makima. People hate that thing, and I think it's fucking perfect. So, of course, I'm gonna love this, man. But yeah, I cannot, like, with a clear conscience, I cannot put him any higher. So, yeah. 3. Studio Series Leader Megatron is what Commander Optimus should have been, which just makes me not like that figure even more. This thing is perfect. Oh, it doesn't turn into a gun. Shut up, man. It doesn't need to turn into a gun because it looks so damn good, and the tank's good enough anyways. But yeah, I always need to put a Transformer on the list because, you know, I fucking love Transformers. And this one comfortably sits where it's at. It's such a well-designed, well-made figure. Just everywhere you look, it's super fun. Articulation on this thing is like, what the hell? This is a Transformer? This turns into a fucking tank. The head sculpt's phenomenal. Yeah, just everything about this. And it was only 50 bucks. Isn't that crazy? I mean, if you were paying attention, you know, I really like Chainsaw Man, and Aki Hayakawa is pretty fucking perfect. Also, it's a new character. I think that's what beat it over Denji, right? Is that this is a character that is fresh. You don't have any other versions of him. He has a lot of fun accessories, depressing accessories. But yeah, this figure is pretty much just SHF at its peak. I hate to be repetitive, and I'm gonna sound super like he's glazing, but I have not seen a single bad SHF Chainsaw Man figure so far. So, I mean, you know, they should make more. I cannot wait for those Rezes, man. They look so good. 1! SHF #1 Sentai Goju Wolf is my #1 pick because it's, oh my god, it's such an amazing figure. From head to toe, it looks beautiful. The articulation is smooth and really well integrated, following a lot of the Shinkocho Seiho engineering mindset. And yeah, this figure is bittersweet because I know that Bandai is not going to finish the team, which sucks because I love them. I would love to have all of them, you know, Leo, Unicorn, Eagle, Polar, Tyranno, but no, we're not going to get them because it's just, they've shown prototypes, so, you know, there's that 1% chance. I doubt it, though. I really doubt it because they've shown other teams and they've never committed, which really fucking sucks. And it's doubly so because this is the last Sentai for now, which hurts because I really like watching these shows. And yeah, it's not like they're going anywhere. I can always rewatch them. This figure does include, I really like this inclusion. The Sentai ring that they use to transform, you know. You can spin it, there's Tegasword, and there, you know, and you get 2 bands, a bigger band and a smaller band for children. That's cool. It's a cool little feature. But yeah, the real, obviously, the star of the show is this. This is such a beautiful piece, and it's bittersweet in a sense. So there you have it, folks. My top 10 figures of 2025. I hope you liked the video. If you did, make sure to give it a like. Comment down below what your top 10 or 5 or top 1 figure was for the year. You know, some people are really picky and they only pick one and they're like, yep, no one of them sucked. Anyways, the 2025 was fun. It's when I started YouTube, so obviously that's cool. That's a little cool, I guess. I made significant progress. I didn't reach my goal of 100 subs by the end of the year, but I got really close. 91. 91 is nothing to scoff at, especially for someone who started out and I really don't know what I'm doing. I'm just kind of taking it one step at a time, and I really hope you guys are enjoying the content. I want to make 2026 an even better year for my channel and for you guys, so make sure to subscribe and look forward to a lot of changes, a lot of, well, not changes, I'd say like more structure to the channel. If any of these figures weren't reviewed currently, I know Maxi Spidey and Cthulhu over there have reviews. All of these are guaranteed to have a review within the year. Like, don't even worry about it, because I love each of these so much. Wait, hold on. I just realized. There we go. Say hi, Will. But yeah, I really hope you guys stick along for the journey. Road to 100 within the year? All right. Well, that's it from me. I'll see you in the next one. And as always... I've never felt like